Hi there, welcome to my channel. I'm Christine. Today I'm going to be unboxing and taking a look at a beautiful Lenormand deck created by Ricardo Fonseca. I hope I'm saying Ricardo's name correctly, and it's called the Hoping Soul Lenormand. I first saw this deck being used by Martin, who is called Tarot in the City on Insta, and this deck just spoke to me. And it's, you know, when you get those times when you go, I've got to have that deck. Well, I bought it a couple of weeks ago, and with COVID it took a little while, but that's okay. They're the times we live in. It's all about patience and being patient. So with COVID, it's just finally got here yesterday afternoon, and I decided I have to share the opening of this with you, so I do hope you enjoy it. I'm just going to change cameras so you can see what I'm doing. There we go. Here it comes. I brought this trusty scissors in case I needed to do that, but it's going to rip open, which is good. And here is the deck. In tidying up, I moved the bed. I'm one of those people that hates tidying up, and then when I do, I can't find anything, so I'm just going to pop that there. So just have a really good look on the camera. The Hoping Soul Lenormand, and I'll just get into this. Let me dig. There we go. I love this. I love this. One of the bookshops I go to has started, and I know they've got the reasons, but they've started opening decks and taking the contents out. So the boxes are on the shelf, and it is so off-putting because when you go to buy the deck, you have to ask them to fetch it from behind the counter. And I explained to the girl, you do realise that there's something energetically wonderful about being able to peel back the wrapper and open a deck that is energetically right for you with your energy. But anyway, that was just my little side rant. So here we go again. The Hoping Soul Lenormand by Ricardo Fonseca. I think you say that Fonseca, but I hope I'm getting that right. And the artwork is by Mitsu. It's a beautiful box, and on the back it says, "Let the enchanting cards of the Hoping Soul of Lenormand guide you to a wonderful world of magic, wonder and intuition." So what a wonderful thought and sentiment to come with this box. And I just knew when I saw these cards on Martin's Instagram that this was the energy that I wanted to work with. So in we go, beautifully boxed. And here, they're probably out of order now. That's fine. Oh yes, they're beautiful. So sturdy box, wonderful, 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 and a wonderful guidebook, quite thick, giving you it in 2 languages. That's wonderful. I'm not sure what the second language is, whether it's French maybe. It's irrelevant. I'm English, and it's all there in English speaking, and there's it's wonderfully international because it's addressing European language. It doesn't look French because I did French at school, but showing my ignorance now. But most important thing, if you are English speaking, that the book is thick, because on one page is international language, and on the other side is English. So when you go to read your rider, it just says, card 1, the rider, a young energetic rider arrives on a beautiful blue unicorn. And the blue unicorn refers to fantasy, to the creative power of each reader or consultant to be able to create a more active and moving perspective in a lighter and more positive way. With him comes news novelties, also situations and dynamism and movement. Keywords: news, novelties, message and movement. So I believe that the messages in these cards will be on track. And as you know, if you are a seasoned reader, you will have some of your own meanings and timings and things that you can add to that. So, but it's just wonderful what it has in it. So thick guidebook, because it is in a few languages. Brilliant for international world what we live in. So looking at these cards, they are so beautifully soft. So, oh yeah, and it also, the card, the rider comes on a unicorn, and here you've got the playing card depiction here. So that is wonderful. And the blue uniform and the rider and the lovely young man. The backs are soft. Then you have the clover. Beautiful clover with a little butterfly. I might turn them over like that. Third is the ship. Oh, I just love the soft energy of these. And the house. This is the house that got me. A lot of people who know me, that I am Australian, but I have this, and my grandparents or great parents were convicts. No, it would have been my great grandparents. So I know I have this ancestral connection with Britain. I love everything British, like you wouldn't believe. And when I see this house, I just felt there was a strong connection with it. It's just lovely. And the tree, it has a lovely universal but also slightly Celtic look, depending on how you look at it. But I love the tree with it all going down like that. I hope you're getting a good vision of this with my cameras. Clouds, yes. Shows the light side and the dark side for when you're reading the directions of the clouds. And the snake, oh my goodness, that is just exactly how the snake is. Beware entanglements and someone coming to get you with the Queen of Spades. Not Spades, Queen of Clubs. You know that it's a woman and there's some deceit and trickery going on behind your back, and it's complicated. Coffin is soft. This is lovely because I'm reading with Australian COVID. We're back sort of pretty much doing a lot of face-to-face in my area only, and I read for a lot of people who get quite uncomfortable with the coffin card for some reason. But this coffin is soft, and the crows there and the candles of internal light. It is just beautiful. And the bouquet, or flowers, the scythe, and they're all so far is directionally correct as to what's being cut and things like that. This must be the whips, number 11. I think it's the rods, because there's no broom in it, but I like the way that's done anyway, because people got whipped with the broomstick at times. You've got the whip tangled around the broom, so and it's very witchy to grab your broom and get out of my house. I love it. And the birds, lovely. I'm so enjoying this. And the child, what a beautiful, gorgeous child card. Light, colourful. With the bird, you know that it's just obviously new beginnings, childlike joy. And our fox, oh, what a trickster and cunning one he is. He's beautiful as well. This artwork is superb. Our bear is a polar bear, which is nice. I connect that with that quite well because I watch a lot of stuff on Antarctica, and so it's quite wonderful to see the polar bears. And the mountain is lovely with the beautiful starlights as well with it, because even though we have a journey across a mountain and we have obstacles to overcome with the mountain, there's still guidance there for us, and that's a wonderful sentiment. Storks, wonderful card. Storks that bring the change. These are just so nice. And our dog. And we all, I don't know, but the Saint Bernard is the dog that helps us, and out in the Lenormand, the dog is a friend, is a helper. It can be an elder child as well, or you can just assign people to them as well. Now I have to think for a minute. Tower. The tower's so beautiful in this card. So many Lenormand decks, the tower is sort of grey and tall and harsh, and this tower is very isolated, but it's got that sort of Terry Pratchett feel to it, if you ask me. Quite magical. The garden with the swans. Yes, meeting in the garden. And this is really good because I often have, the garden can be dates, meetups, as well as outdoor activities and stuff. So there's lots of little layers in these cards that come when if you've been working with Lenormand for a little while and you've been collecting your own little set of meanings that have come through your readings. For me, these cards capture that. There's a lot of cards where the Lenormands are very simplistic, and they're great too, but then there's also little things in here that capture a lot of the little nuanced meanings that are have been gathered for me or in other areas, that just bring that into the card as a wonderful story. Oh, I've got to think what card 21 is now. Oh dear. I'll have to what's after the garden? My goodness. I should have had a list of Lenormand. I can't remember. But here's a parachute and a mountain. It's probably the path going through. Forgive me. There's a lot in them. Number 22. I might just get my reference for a minute because I should know these, and some of it, I'll just have a quick reference with my little thing. Oh yeah, 21 was the mountain. So I don't know what I was. There we go. Hopefully we'll be able to parachute through our obstacles. I love that. And then 22 as a reference is the path. Okay. And that's your choices. Okay, I get that now. That makes sense. I must admit I'm a little bit naughty. I don't look at the numbers so often, so I'm connecting with that now. That's good. Back to the mice. That's good. I don't need to reference that. They're wonderful. And then you've got what the mice leave you behind and what's eating that side and what's left. And here's our heart. Oh, not only do you have the love and the bouquets and that of hearts and the flowers of hearts and the love, but also the delicacy of the heart and the organ of the heart and how it's beating and that's just beautiful, absolutely beautiful, and the givingness of the heart. 25 is the ring, connection, commitment with the hands and the ring over just seeing a ring. And then we have our book. Wonderful, because if you read that where the spine side is what's been kept from you, and then information that could be available to you, and the magic of knowledge. It's just all in here. It's just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Now I have number 27 is the letter. Writings, communication, setting up. It can be setting up meetings, texts, all those things. Emails, messages. The birds could be phone calls and texts and that as well, but they're more stress related. And this can be sitting at your desk, setting up a meeting or a date, because it's offered a date card as well for me in some of the readings I've done over the past. And here we have our man, young and gorgeous, and our lady. Oh my goodness, how refreshing. It's refreshing. And our lily, and it gives you the whole idea of the lily, and the bow of, could be someone elderly, because purple's often associated with the lavender ladies and stuff. Well, for me it is. I've just gone into off on some tangent there, sorry about that, but that's what it is. Whilst you have the discipline of Lenormand, there's also stuff that just sparks other meanings that come from that card, that are still part of the discipline but are represented in the card, which is just surely magical. Here's our sun. I think it's our sun 31. Yep. And the giraffes there is great, isn't it? That is so nice and different. And our moon, beautiful moon. And our key, and our fish, and the treasures that come with the fish, and the wealth that comes with the fish. It makes you sort of thinking of when you're a child and you were magically looking at a fish bowl and there was one of those little treasure chests in it, and you just thought how magical, abundantly magical, and everything is contained in with the fish. Absolutely lovely. And our anchor, and then finally our cross, which can be a spiritual card, but it's also the card of burdens because it has the barbed wire around it, which is obviously as part of the discipline meanings of it. I just love these cards. I shall show back to my desk. And I hope that you have enjoyed them as well. So, just to recap on that, it is the Hoping Soul Lenormand by Ricardo Fonseca, and if you'd like to get it, I'll put a little note at the bottom of the video, like in the writing part, and so you can get in touch with him to buy that, to get this deck, because if you love Lenormand and you love reading, obviously Lenormand, you love reading them, this is a must for your collection. And I'd like to thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. So bye for now.